When Faint lights in the distance, the thin line that separates your shadows from my soul. As these walls begin to fold, head lost in the silence, cold stars illuminate the secrets on your tongue and the poison in my lungs. Where every passage ends, a new road begins. The further I descend, your labyrinth. Blind eyes in the darkness, frail hands reaching out, sword echoes in the smoke as the doors behind me close. No cure for the madness, each turn tangled in the fear of losing sight of the slowly fading light.
Check 1 2.
New road begins. The further I descend, your labyrinth.
All day. Per day. Alan from Tap. I like your screen name. Mateos, what's up, brother? We got Coil Daddy in chat. What's up, player? Dr. D. Buddy Funster. Tallest. Go Boy 76. Mateo. But you about to get up at the schedule? Oh yeah, man. Alan for tap. Yeah, the Army Painter _ Alan. Too long. I go live on the gram. Live on the gram, 2:30 before we go officially live on Twitch. We've got Doom Guy Page joining in. What's up, brother? Head Ward, Civ. NJC Miniatures, what's up, man? Yes, I just got back from a weekend in Miami. Down there for a lady's grandmother's funeral. 100 family members were down there. Got back last night. Partially why I had to go off the stream kind of early on Friday. Battleborn Minis, what's up, brother? Omegon, Crazy Ace. Needless Gil, what's up, player? Lucky Footsteps. What's up, homie? Battleborn Minis, my boy Miffy. Live on Twitch. Anybody seeing us on Instagram? Painting a War Master Titan. Our servers are back online now too. Miffy, would you ask? What was your question?
Let's do it!
Oh, I'm about to go live. What's up, Camo Specs? We're going live on Twitch. Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days. Coming to you live from that Beats Lab, an undisclosed location in Central Florida. We're doing it again. Shout out to all our old schoolers. Says, what's on the painting card tonight? Miffy asks over on the gram. Continuing to bang out trim on our War Master Titan. I think we're gonna actually be able to move up to the torso today. As we've been chronicling this project, I've already got the first 3 edited pieces on Patreon right now. And we're gonna have some more edits out this weekend. Getting caught up on the gold and everything. Lucky Footsteps says first time joining live. Cool new beard from the last time I saw you. Yeah. It's a big change. First beard I ever had. Thank you. Been growing it out since December. Got a beard straightener too. I used that for the funeral, so I didn't look like a straight hobo. And then we got thrown out like I wandered in off the street. Biffy says that must be a fat ass mini. It's tight. If you move over to Twitch, you guys can see the action. I just go live on Instagram for a few minutes just to let the Instagram audience know where the action really is on Twitch. Hopefully one day Instagram gives us a actual stream key kind of scenario where that we can use for desktop. That actually works. Like, I've messed with it and it's just straight garbage. Dr. D. Yep, you gotta go epic with the first one, man. Yeah, so it was wild down there in Miami, getting to meet a lot of family members from my lady's side, the Puerto Rican branch. We're all staying at the same, like, Hampton Inn down in South Miami. Drank 100 beers, like literally 100 beers. Got some pastelitos when I was down in Hialeah. Some guava pastries. Yep. That was it. That was the whole game. What has everyone else been into? Well, how was the weekend for you guys? Anybody get any painting done for the whip session that we're going to do today? Biffy says, love you, bro, and we'll catch you soon. Love you too, dog. The entire Mac. What's up, bro? Long time. So I'm on the white OG. He says, I got plenty of shit for you. I can't wait to see the whip. Plus a picture I sent you. Oh yeah, it wasn't in there last Friday, so I'm excited to see it for this week. Templar painted more poxwalkers because 30 infiltrators are great. Yeah. You excited to go back on your Death Guard project? The new rules? All right. Can't decide what you want to run, but it'll look great. That's right, Templar. You've already got a pretty good collection to pick from. So just make 2,000 points out of that, and then just play and see what sucks and what doesn't, and then just. You already did that. Poxwalkers, 6130. Mini Model Builder, what's up, brother? Over on the gram. Boosting out on Twitch right now. Get some painting done. Alright. Well, we're gonna start doing promos and getting painting done on Twitch. Everybody on Instagram, thanks for tuning in for a second. Hit the links, follow the link train, and hopefully we'll see you on Twitch. What's up, Paint and Play? Mini Model Builder, just another day at home with some keystones. The man knows. Bring those keystones on over to Twitch, homie. Bet you could pay up some awesome Alpha Legion. Yeah, man. I'm like the Alpha Legion master, dude. I think I got videos at least. I go to this folder. Here's a random paint scheme we did. Just a quick workup one time. Here's another one. Oh wait, it's weird. These links broke. There's a whole folder of Alpha Legion Contempted Dreadnoughts that got corrupted when I backed my shit up, and I can't open them anymore. It's so weird. These Decimators were Alpha Legion. Banhammer, what's up, brother? Lowe's Magic in the house, what's up? I feel like I have like one Contemptor from a different time. Yeah. So like there's like a whole other 3 Contemptor Dreadnoughts. But like we have so many different like versions of the workup over the years. Templar, I've got one on Patreon. Is it searchable by as Alpha Legion? I'm looking. Man, this stuff on here I forgot about. Oh, here, yeah, you're right. I have the Alpha, that Contemptor I can't find pictures of. We have a video on Patreon.
Today, we're going to take Alpha Legion to that
Oh, it must also be it's also on YouTube, I think.
next level.
Damn, this video is 2018. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Bro, that's wild. Jared, you need to work on your NMM for your warband using a mix of heresy models of 40k chaos. Alan for tap, exclamation. We have a Discord, exclamation point whip. I'm going to my. I'm going to my YouTube real quick to see if I can find this. Oh, I've got a few. I got some free to play right here. Just go to my YouTube channel, search inside my channel. You see how I've searched right here? And I've got an Alpha Legion video here, Alpha Legion here, Alpha Legion here. This is like 8 years ago. Look at this.
Yo, dog. Kenny Boucher here. Next.
We did that guy, remember? 8 years ago. Painted him on Twitch. Tons of free Alpha Legion content. That's the one you linked, Recoil? Hell yeah, man, thanks. Recoil Daddy coming in clutch. Recoil's mom in the chat. MMX James. About to bang out a Titan real quick. Yeah, Jared. So you can just go to the YouTube channel, try before you buy. Get some free lessons there. But I do teach 5 days a week. Exclamation point patrons, exclamation point class. And my 101 course covers airbrushing, edge highlighting, and washing. And my 201 covers glazing and effects, including NMM. Oh, Hawkeye in chat. What's up, player? Long time, man. What are you into, brother? Oh, happy Mother's Day. Recoil's mom, too. Belated. I don't know if that's a holiday out there. Tell your mama say hi. War Pigment, how did the meetup with the fam go? Well. Best friends with Eileen's cousin now. Made a lot of good impressions. Drank 100 beers. Got some pastelitos in Hialeah. It was great. Exclamation point class prize. That's the promo. Every $50 donated will actually give away a class credit to the audience. Just manipulating the exposure on the camera. Hitting a rampage with the resub. I missed that 5 minutes ago. Almost 2 years, brother. Oh yeah, War Pigment. The beard, yeah, the beard. I dominated with the beard. I was the tallest person, and my beard was the biggest. So, as we all know, that means you are in charge. So I established dominance. I'm basically the head of the family. Dr. D. Oh yeah, I guess you're right, because we have a couple different versions of the emote, and none have a beard. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna have to make one new one, or just add a beard to one. Any Rampage says, when do you think the app? Well, the servers just came back online today, so now we're back to working on it because of the big move. So I can't tell you with any certainty right now, Eddie, in the Rampage. So we cut it. So we laid every panel out and airbrushed it. Then we glued them, and we airbrushed the exoskeleton with our silver workup, just real basic, no real details have been done. And then we applied our trim game. So anytime I do a night, that's kind of the game. So We do the same thing here with some placeholders. And now what we need to do, I'm gonna put the panels on, because I like to put the panels on and then paint the trim. I like to only paint as much as I need to paint. And that's also why I don't do that much detail to the metal until after. I don't like to paint things you can't see. So, pretty excited about this step. So we got to refer to the ridiculous manual again. God, 50 pages of instructions. This thing was the biggest pain in my ass. Mo's Magic says, you're just whining. I'm like, all right, make a video. See how many thousands of years it takes you to build one of these. This almost retired me. Let's see. So we've got a bunch of, here's like our shoulders. They got some tack on them. And remember, it's purple and marble. And here's a bunch of other pink panels. Everything was laid out in this box, like 100% of the kit. We had it laid out in kind of the shape of the kit. So these are front panels, back, sides, heads, and we independently got the head done. Got to ban ever the manual. No! Mo's Magic calls me a wuss. So let's see. Let's look at here and see how we construct it. Okay, so these are bottom. Uh-oh. We have to take this. Uh-oh. We have to pull this torso off. Pulling the wad of tack out of there just real quick. And so, according to the sacred manual, the anointed papers, these were supposed to go on before I put the arms on. So, whoops. Oof. Remember I debated that. I remember when I was like, should I just glue these on? There it is. Okay. So, these go here. So we actually gonna have to paint this trim first. Okay, we gotta paint that trim first. So we can't glue that on because I won't be able to do anything with that. Oh yeah, I remember this. So I think it initially had us. Yep, right here. So it wants us to put this on, I think. Am I looking at the right piece? This and this? That's right. So we have to put this on. And then this on. Is this another mistake? Kind of feel like that's a tight fit. Buzz Magic, are some of these a tight fit? Or is I supposed to put this on before I put these pipes in? Yeah, how to build a Titan at 1 billion easy steps. Banhammer, forgot step 74 on subsection 93, subsection 4, on page 93, 74D. That's the step that gets everyone recoil cells. So yeah, that you push that in a little tighter. This just is pressure fit. That goes in right there. That's wild how you can barely see any of that. Here's some glue on this. Throw it in this little spot. Okay. And we are going to have to reapply some paint on some other stuff. Like this gun. Side panels we're going to have to paint separate. Nonsense. Nonsense. Dark Horse, you guys are ridiculous. Says, question, general census to start off with the Space Marines. Well, yeah, why not flip it? Just paint a Titan. Yeah, you're right. It's right, Captain Banham. We just time traveled. Oh, wait. Here we go. Chest plate. And flags. Chest slash beginning of crotch. Elro, what's up, man? What are these actually glued to, bro? Really? That seems sketchy. I wrote dog coming in. 21 months of subbing. Thank you. Yeah, Rose, I'm excited to see the Titan instruction book again. Thought it was gone forever. My lady almost threw it away the other day when she was cleaning my room. I was like, do not throw that away. She's like, this is garbage, right? I was like, unfortunately, it is not garbage. If I lose that, I'm fucked. Okay, here we go. Now it's getting interesting. Front armor panels. So a quick dry fit. What does that actually attach it to, though? Oh, I see. These right here. Everyone says the purple straight up pimpin'. Hell yeah, man. I love it. It's a great purple. Flatten that out. A little weird. Bottom piece is what matters the most, though. All right, I think that's good. Needs a huggy, a huggy bear pimp coat. Bear pimp coat. He does. All right, so the shoulders. Request says, what goes on or in the trench on top? I think it's just raw dog. There's a couple panels back there, but I think it's just raw. Shoulder. Second shoulder.
I'm searching for some sunshine. Just need one ray through the
Now we do have some back armor.
I gotta look for the bright
A cod piece. So that's all of our stuff.
I know we're gonna be alright. I know we're
Now I never painted the back armor because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it marble or not. These go here. So I think purple for sure. These have to be purple. And the gun.
just make it through another day. As these dark clouds will go
All right.
away. I'm holding on to my face.
We've got all these little guys.
I know we're gonna be okay.
That are magnetized, these little guns right here. They all have kind of like an armor turret in the front, which kind of looks like it's supposed to be. I should paint that purple too. Then I have to recut the guns back in. So we have to pull the airbrush out again for this stuff right here. This little pile. Because I wasn't sure what direction we were going with that. Now we know. We got the face. We're just doing a quick scan. Okay. There's a lot of blue tack still in here. And there's magnets. This glues here. Sweet cod piece. We could probably put the head on if we want. Rupa over on YouTube says, "Where are those gorillas?" It's my show title from last week. Get some of that blue tack out of there. Sir Crow, what's up, man?
To walk alone in amongst the strangers as I float
Says producer, the producer of It's Florida. It's Florida Man on HBO. Wanted to film content in your dungeon because 2 of our members are going to be in 2 different episodes. That's fucking nuts, dude. So I'm gonna throw the head in there.
carry on, going through the motions, and the time is lost, walls are closing in. How did I get here? I'm still alone amongst the strangers. I'm
All right, feeling that.
through the clouds I see it.
So we gotta get now we can focus on the torso.
Open my eyes, open my eyes. It's beautiful.
Sir Crow, that's pretty smart.
Open my eyes. It's beautiful.
Putting him back on his tack. And we want to set these guys up. So we do have to paint these side panels, like I said. Because I can't access them. They're clearly visible but inaccessible if we glue them on under his arms. Waldo's one Space Marine takes on 100 Savage Tacos. He's weak. His weak will won't allow him to eat the hot sauce. The hot salsa. Hold on. Gonna answer a question. Right. We're gonna have to paint this trim as well. Waldo's, how many tacos can you eat?
when I'm older than I am. And I know you know that I have lost composure, but I'll hold you closer while I can. I never told you
Trim.
that I'm slightly broken, that I might lose focus when I am. I know you know that life gets colder when you're frozen over like I am.
What's going on here? I'm texting my lady. Waldo, street tacos, at least 2 dozen. Might die of meat sweats, but I'll die happy. How many Taco Bell tacos? Stock Taco Bell crunchy tacos.
Clouds keep hanging over my head. I've tried to run, but I've got nothing left. A single ray of hope is all.
Okay, so what I need to do
That's when I remembered the words you spoke to me.
is set up a little mounting station.
See the lost in the cracks between the pavement, but your promise is unchanged. And I could try to hide in the shelter of my placement, but your
That's
promise
what we want. I need a little tack. Where's my tack tack?
I see the lost in the cracks between the pavement, but your promise is unchanged. And I could try to hide in the shelter of my placement, but you remind me that your promise is the rain.
Heating up the old tack.
Sorrows raining over my bed. I've tried to hide, these tears keep coming back. I've given everything that's left in me, and yet I remember the words you spoke to me.
This has to get turned into purple.
I'm adrift with just a raft in endless ocean. I'm trying to catch my break, and you're an island that I'm dying to crash into, and your promise is the waves.
And these little panels need to get done up. So we'll start off by just pulling the airbrush out. And get this purple laid down.
I'm adrift with just a raft in endless ocean. I'm trying to catch my break, and you're an island that I'm dying to crash into. But you remind me your promises the waves.
These, unfortunately, are going to be annoying. Right, just there we go. You got this Allen key. They're on magnets.
Don't tell me what it feels like, because I
Move the important bits of the Titan out of the old splash zone.
first time I felt so low.
So that way we don't get some errant overspray and then ruin some of our beautiful trim. We'll pull out the compressor. We're still using it, testing that new airbrush. And it's been soaking in Simple Green for a couple weeks. See how it operates. I'm not treating it any different than any of my other tools. Okay. Impromptu airbrushing session begins now. Just gonna rinse some solvent through, kind of clear, flush, wipe the bowl. Ball even comes out. Read pray. What's up, brother? Oh, these new cats are acting crazy. I'm just rinsing some of this out. Get the towel. Whoops. My lady is texting me up the hook. Cat pictures. What we're trying to do is clear this airbrush out. And this is that airbrush that we're reviewing, right? And here we are. It's been sitting in Simple Green for a couple days, right? And now it's fully clogged. Like nothing is going through it. Like no water is passing through this. Like, it should just be just straight up spraying of water. Nothing. I'm backing the needle out. I'm trying to make it work, and it's like full clog. Dr. D, is the thing under nozzled? I don't think so. Straight up. Preposterous. This is the gallery airbrush Sarmon. They sent it to me for review. So now I'm using the Gangster Gumbo technique to back flush it. I like the digital compressor. That's the main thing I wanted to review. But they really wanted me to review the airbrush too. And I mean, it's just not good. But I'm having issues with it since the day we opened it. Like, why is it clogged? Like, what's clogging it? We've used it one time. And it's like, and if the answer to why it's clogged is because I didn't break it down and clean it immediately after using it, then I don't want this fucking airbrush, right? Like, that's not my lifestyle. All right, let's mess with it for a second. Let's see what actually makes this guy. I'll pop the exposure a little bit. Or Pride, 103 months. What a fucking beast. So, what is in here that's making it? So this is where the problem is, inside of here. Let me look at my tools. This is almost always where the problem is. Inside here. But it's... Oh, look at this. I think just freeform. Is that just pressure fit? Okay, that's a unique design. But look, I mean, there's no. It's like, as far as I can tell, it's not. There's no paint. Seeing no paint in it. Yeah, it squirts right out. See that? This is not clogged. That's perfectly fine. This is Gallery. They're new. I mean, the thing is, the equipment feels really good, and the digital compressor is awesome. And the equipment feels really good, but the first problem we have is that the spring it comes with is too stiff, so it doesn't release tension. And now I'm having an instant issue. And also, full disclosure, I don't fuck with 0.2 airbrushes. No. Like, in my syllabus, it says Anything bigger than a 3 and smaller than a 3.5. Like that is, so that's the smallest I go is 3.3. Biggest I go is 0.35. Anything in that range, absolutely fucking perfect for airbrushing miniatures. Anything smaller, there's a whole bunch of reasons why I don't do it smaller and a whole bunch of reasons why I don't do it bigger. This has been nothing but problems since we opened it, Mio Man. I have a whole video of me modifying the spring to get it to work. And look, I mean, like straight up, it's nothing's coming out. Why? Why? Air comes out, back the needle back, no water comes out. So where's this phantom clog? Because the needle's penetrated perfectly. We just took it apart and I showcased that there's no clog in the tip. So something is happening inside it here. Inside of here, I guess. Like straight nonsense. Like, I'm sorry, gallery, but I cannot recommend this airbrush. This airbrush is not tight. See how it says the tip is called self-leveling center tip. It relies on airflow to center the nozzle. Same design as a Cultive paintbrush, which is, I think that isn't that the German design? So this is not a pressure fit design. This is like self-centering. Is there like a groove it needs to sit in? I mean, everything is perfect. And I don't like airbrushes that have to have this many. I don't like airbrushes with this many seals and valves. I mean, and O-rings and stuff. See us? Oh yeah, I've completely broken this airbrush down. It's just a standard stock design back here. I've completely broken this airbrush down. Like we had to put like a new spring in it. I actually had to take a spring and cut it to have less tension to make the fucking trigger work properly. Because the trigger, it was too stiff and it wasn't releasing tension on the trigger. Like this shit right here. Bro, it's like 1,000 threads. This is the standard kick plate. And this is weird too. It doesn't use a peg and hole. It just sits on top of the button, right? And so the problem is this plate with the stock spring it comes with, it's the pressure, it puts so much tension on the trigger that it can't go back up. And so I had to cut the spring. repair. Needle is fully doing what it's supposed to do. Nothing comes out. Acting clogged. This is not an airbrush you want in your studio. The airbrush takes some type of special manual of control and cleanliness and maintenance rituals to keep functioning. That's not right for us. And I don't like I said, this has been our workhorse lately, right? This fucking $98 airbrush from Krios that we've been using has been our go-to now. From Mr. Hobby. This, I haven't cleaned this in 2025. Yeah, throw it in Mount Doom along with the one. So I haven't broke this airbrush down and cleaned it in 2025. Just been sitting in the simple green for 2025. We've used it a couple times. Put some water in it. Let's see if it sprays. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh look, it's spraying. It just works. It's just been sitting there for fucking months. And it just fucking works. Overcomplication of airbrushing of airbrush design is the enemy of fucking miniature painters, bro. Bro, there's like paint in there and shit. Like, bro, and it still works. Just gonna blast the water through, clean the solvents out. Yeah, Cody. It's so many things, right? See how says I pulled my Mr. Hobby out last night for the first time in a year. It was dusty as fuck. Fired it up, laid down paint like nobody's business. You can't go wrong with the price point. Like now, because it's not very expensive, it doesn't have an infinite lifespan. Like I used that at Water Cliffs for over a decade, bro. I've had to buy 2 of these in 5 years. But they're like half the price. Yeah, 2 and 5 years isn't terrible. And I probably didn't need to buy the second one. Hitting Rampage. Full disclosure, I probably didn't need to. Let me see what's going on here. Some dry paint. I mean, it's working even with some visible dry paint. Just cracking me up. Let's see if I got my little brush. My little airbrush cleaning brush. Bro, and my other Krios is right here. And it probably works. It probably works just fine. I'm looking for my the sweeping brush. I almost never use it. Eh. This will be enough.
Like you do, like you do, like you do,
Yeah, there's still some solvent in here.
like you do. I am a poor surgeon trying to extract
Catching that big raid. Yeah, and look. Let me get some love from Monument Hobbies crew.
like you do, like you
Tons of blue paint in here from not cleaning it in like 6 months. I get some love for the Monument Hobbies crew coming in here Tuesday evening. Straight up, out of the simple green and working. Right, Mateo. Now I will use some lube. Right there. Maybe a little in the trigger right there. Find one of my little brushes to kind of get that in there. Little janky brushes. All right. So we don't like the gallery airbrush. You just tuned in for Monument Hobbies. The great GR. What's up, brother? We just made our final decision on the review of the gallery brush and decided that it's not tight. Would not recommend. But I am using their little compressor, and I really do like the compressor. So what was my workup, guys? Was it dark blue? So we are coming in on this Titan project. And we just got the legs. We did all the panel work. We're just still working on trim, putting details in. And now there's a few pieces we still need to cut the purple in on because we weren't sure if they're gonna be marble or purple. Dark blue, dark purple, purple. It starts with dark blue. That's what I want. That's what I thought. Find some dark blue on the. That's all I got for dark blue. There's got to be another dark blue. Yep. So our purple workup starts with dark blue. And we're just going to raw dog it. No thinning. First, I'm going to blow some dust off. We're just going to hit it. These little panels right here. Did we even use dark purple? Or did we go straight to purple? Probably went straight to purple. I probably did dark purple. You're probably right. Now I'm trying to hunt down that dark purple. There it is. Let's get some. I just rinsed. So there's a little dirty paint water in there. Now we're going to throw a little water. We'll drop a flow improver. Little gangster gumbo. Okay. Let's go with something like that. Let me put the exposure up. Now, all this stuff, these turrets just all have like a front panel. We're gonna dump that. Little dirty paint water is gonna stay in the pot, so that's a little bit of blue, a little bit of dark purple. Now we're gonna go to straight purple. Let it hit with some of that dirty paint water. Raw dog, yeah, that's the extra step. But also I use fluorescent pink on in that workup you're talking about instead of fluorescent purple. So now this purple is gangster gumboed up with some of those other common colors. There we go. I'm gonna throttle the brush just a little bit. And we're gonna walk that highlight back. We're gonna catch it right here. Shoot a little bit in the front of these little panels. And we're doing, and these are all relatively low opacity steps. I'm gonna dump again, rinse, rinse, dump. Now we're trying to get the majority of our dirty paint water out of there. Looking for like a 90% clean situation. So I'm just gonna test it on this paper towel. Prime the pump for some of the blue that was still in there. I don't want to see that anymore. Well, Sark. What's up, man? That dark blue stays in there. Look at that. Look at that. We've gone all the way up to purple, and now I'm cleaning it. It's like pure dark blue still in there. See? Look at that. It's like we can go back and paint something pure blue right now. Good enough. So now we're going to go back to purple. We're going to try to raw dog it for undiluted. We're not going to raw dog it. We are going to thin it. A little flow improver. Water. Wolf Sark, try to figure out how to paint your Deathwing. You need a darker beige. You're not trying to keep them closer to the bone white. Typically, with a Deathwing situation, the paint wash is where most of where it comes from. We're a throttle, and it's very low. It's extremely low opacity. We had a lot of water. And we did that just for respect, and we want to make sure that this blend doesn't speckle. So lowering the opacity and a lot of moisture helps with that. Just means you have to do probably a couple extra steps. Yeah, recoil says like golden brown. Works really good. Full circuited Reaper Harvest Brown. Reaper Aged Bone. I mean, bro, like literally just like it's like what Recoil just said. Like straight up, just like a light golden brown and an ivory and a highlight, and you know, is usually all you need. Let's do another stack of purple. Low opacity. Let this sit for a second. Let's go back to the rinse. Get some of that purple out of there. Now what we want is to kick it up to transparent white. We're going to try to raw dog this, okay? That's what you want with this. So it's important to note that it's transparent white. Don't try this with just straight up white. Let me send the exposure back down. So now we want to deploy a pre-highlight. We're trying to keep the transparent white flowing without thinning it. So I'm kind of wide open, so you got to be careful that it doesn't just, you don't just lose control. And keep an eye on the moisture level of what you're laying down. If it starts to look too wet, just kind of let it dry before you keep going. Right here. Boom. Back to the first one. And the closer to white you can get, the better. For what we're trying to do, I just primed the pump. Blew out any clogging. And it's tricky because I'm straight raw dogging, and it doesn't want to go through sometimes. Sometimes it's getting hung up. Just had to pull the trigger all the way back, man. Just ride that wave. Blast it again. All right. Let's let this settle down. Now let's get the transparent white out of the pot. Try to help.
Treat me like the last time we lasted more than a bottle of wine without a fight. We were alright for a while.
This.
I don't wanna be with you, but I feel myself acting in ways that I shouldn't do. I keep talking until I go blue, and it's always about you. You know I don't
Forget about that. Now this is the linchpin.
ahead of you, and it's always about you. It's only
Fluorescent purple. Problem with fluorescent paints is they don't stick to anything. They have shit coverage, but you can create a pre-highlight with white. And I'm gonna try to raw dog this too. So now we're gonna filter over that.
I try and take myself out of the picture frame. No running, no restarting, this ain't no game. I know I'd be alright without you. I don't wanna be with you, but I feel myself acting in ways that I shouldn't do. I keep talking until I go blue, and it's always about you. You know I don't like to deep, but I like to keep ahead of you, and it's always about you.
Just laying down little coats.
Before we like to unwind with other people.
Now I am going to put a little squirt of water. Or a squirt of flow improver. Prime the pump. Ray Prey, you still playing Diablo? Found a ton of overpower GA gear for like a throw bar build that I'm holding on to in case you want it. Beautiful, look at that. I didn't play all weekend. Just logged back in today. Got the Griffith helmet back trophy. There we go. Well, sorry, Expedition 33. What is that? All right. Let's rinse this out. We're done with it. Let's set these over flash zone. Fantasy game? Fantasy type game? And what's the genre like? ARPG, MMO. It's a JRPG, turn-based RPG. And you shall sit again in this simple green for an undeterminate amount of time until I need you again, Krios. So we got the legs with the trim. We just put a bunch of panels on the torso. And we made the decision now to get those other things purple. We gotta cut the golds in here. So now we're getting places. See, once you get it all like this, off to the races. Ugh. About to do a whip session, exclamation point whip. JRPG turn-based, but you can parry and dodge enemy attacks. Tight. Thank you for your service, Krios. All right. So, exclamation point whip, load into the Discord server. Show me what you've been working. I'm going to go wash my hands, take a leak. I'll be right back. Also, if you're considering getting OP and airbrushing, sign up for my class. It's exclamation point class. We're also giving away classes today. Every $50 donated, exclamation point class prize. Give me 3 minutes. BRB.
Please can you tell me how you're a summer light when the sun goes down? Even when the winter wind stings, you fall into me like the warmth of spring.
If I go, would you be happy here in the end? So is it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Those memories. Was it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? So is it all for nothing?
I'm on mute. Oh, legend. Recoil's mom's got it going on. Let me get some love in chat. Strong mom love. Of course. Thank you, Recoil's mom. Did you have a great Mother's Day?
If I stay, would you run from me?
All right. War Pigment. Ooh, nice. Good job on the skin.
So is it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Those memories. Was it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? So is it all for nothing?
Well done. It's that dead skin tone you were going for. Sorry, man, I missed you. What are you talking about? You're down here. Oh, is that from? Oh, I see. May 11th. Oh, I see. I got confused. He posted it again. All right. Pow! Peak. This is what a peak male looks like. Saruman. Peak male performance. Right here. Yeah, pure alpha. Champion of humanity. Ozark 6. Repray. Did you get your package today? Yeah, this photo's lit. Saruman says, my wife was asking me, who sent it to me? And I said, the same guy who sent me the Dick Pills magnet on the fridge. Bro, the fridge is back there. Can I see it on there? No. Must be behind your arm. Bro, it's peak. Legend. I like how, I mean, I just love how like nerdy you make the pose too. Like it's just like, it reminds me of just like the most ludicrous shit. I love it. And it kind of looks like your shirt's tucked in, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's so good. It's so good. Like with the fact that you have like a collared shirt on too, like just amps it up, dude. Fucking love it. All right, you got Toad here too. Let's see. Give the rest of us hope. Go voices. Good job. That yellow's it's popping. That base work is solid. Yellow's clean. Saruman. Oh, yeah. He's like, dude, you challenged me in yellow. That's right. Told you that we had to up the saturation. Yeah, recoil, right? The greatest non-miniature based whip of all time. Use the soft tone. Yeah, the soft tone works really good, right? The Army Painter soft tone. It's great over yellow. Yeah, your MCP stuff is looking so fire. Oh, yes. Peak. Saruman the White OG. Lovely. War Pigment. Toaster. That's ridiculous. Yeah, these little guys came out great. Saruman says the fanny pack is just a special treat. It's symbolic of why I love this channel. It will always be a part of my life. That makes me so happy to hear. I'm wearing one of my Twisted t-shirts that my lady got me for Christmas or my birthday or something. Inspired by the Edgelords War Pigment. I love it. This meme. Thank you for your kind words, Saruman. It means a lot to me. Easy peasy.
Thanks for challenging me to be better. Yes, sensei. No mercy. Cobra Kai.
So I'm on the White OG. Just triggered one of our class credit giveaways. Thank you. No mercy. Bro, you ever? When's the last time you watched that movie, The Karate Kid? Saruman. And these are looking great. Almost 2 giveaways. I'm loving this alternate paint. Easy peasy. You saw it on the plane coming back from Dallas last week, bro. I want to reframe how Daniel-san is obviously the problem in that movie. Like, he is a menace. First off, did you see how over the top he was in the first encounter on the beach? Like, he's like this, you know, the protagonist or the antagonist. I can't remember his name, character name. The guy who sweeps the leg, right? He's just having an argument with his girlfriend. That's it. He's not like hitting her, nothing. And Daniel-san goes from like, I'm just chilling here at this party I'm lucky to have been invited to literally attacking the guy. To literally throwing punches. He goes from I'm standing here to throwing punches. And this guy is just getting out of his way and shit tripping. He's literally using like the minimum economy motion technique to defend himself against Daniel. That's right, Recoil. The new to town troubled child Daniel Demon Sensei Miyagi. Yeah. Sorman, you were literally talking about that one from the 80s. Like, yeah, I watched season 1 of the YouTube, you know, because I think they did a good job with like at least season 1 of how the YouTube short frames it. I mean, bro, the shit Daniel-san was doing, that Daniel was pulling in that movie, he was like escalating. Now, simultaneously, bullies in the 80s, like we're like doing murder. I mean, like straight up. But like pushing him off a cliff almost, you know? But when they shoved his bike off like the big hill, let's just frame what led up to that. Like the dude's just chilling in the bathroom on the toilet, smoking weed, mellowing out, just chilling. And Daniel-san goes in there and fucking pranks him. Right? Like, I mean, straight up, like dunks water on him or something, right? And they chase him. Daniel-san like causes like 4 car accidents in that like bike scene. He's a menace. Someone has to put that kid down. What? Saruman, your old man, a Marine, say we're gonna go practice karate, then hand you papers to go paint the house. Recoil, the only thing Johnny did that was wrong was taking the girlfriend's radio. Yeah. He did something wrong. No doubt. But if you like see someone take someone's radio and then you throw a punch instantaneously, you're the criminal. Like you are now also in trouble. Yeah, and he used like karate perfectly, right? He was just doing trips and stuff and getting out of the way. And then Daniel goes and finds Mr. Miyagi and goes and terrorizes Johnny throughout the whole movie. And then later, Mr. Miyagi infuses him with demon magic. Arrow Dog putting that brush time, loving the results. These look so good. Stellar work. Yeah, the palette's amazing. This works so well together. Arrow Dog, I'm loving it. Those magic with the busty bust. Eye looks really good too. I was looking at that. What's going on up here with the hair? Is this like some Sailor Moon hair? Necromancer palette. Thank you for the sub. Let me get some love in chat right there. Beautiful. My man, Dr. D. Creature caster, feral demon. Those creature caster minis are solid. I love these bases too. Sir Crow teaching basic intro mini painting class at a Kink Con this weekend in Georgia. Model is the mascot, Red Maid. Oh, that's cool. Like that little pumpkin. Saruman says the same thing. That's pretty cool, man. So everyone's just gonna get one of these minis. Oh, I see. It's like 2025. Just standing on the numbers. Let's see. Two-hour block. Yeah, look at like halfway done. Makes sense. Well, sorry, or Sir Crow. So I feel you on that. Well, Sark, continuing that. Oh, that's right. You moved on to your Dark Angels. Two different guns. Azrael, and this is that Deathwing you're working on? Yeah, this is beautiful. Your Eldar really look great. The Terminator looks great. Looks much wider in real life. Here, Lant made it look better. You try an oil wash. If you don't like how white it is. Well, Sark, when I pin wash this kind of work up, I just go back to the paints I used, right? So if you use like that Harvest Brown, then usually what I do is just like low opacity Harvest Brown in the darker areas. And maybe if you use like whatever ivory you use, I'd probably find something, I'd probably mix them together. And find respect, right? Like, so if you use Harvest Brown and ivory airbrush, I would use some combination of Harvest Brown and ivory. Lower the opacity with just water and just pin wash it into the recesses respectfully to keep it tight. The whiter it gets on a workup, the more respect you need. If you just start like banging out bottle washes in the recesses, it can get a little stainy. Remember, it's just dark stuff dark, semi-opaque and kind of wet. You find respect based on the paints you use.
Hey, are you Dirty Mike and the boys?
Your cops! Rub your dicks on the car as you run away! We are gonna have sex in your car! It will happen again!
Rottweiler.
Happy belated birthday. I'm sorry I missed this. Thank you for all your support over the years here. This man is a legend. I did get a ham radio that I'm still waiting for you to sign on the channel with. I wake up every
night and you're never there. Oh my god. Rottweiler. Ah. Hobo 1, this is Hobo 2. What are you wearing? Let me get some strong man love and chat from my man Rottweiler. Well, let me queue up a giveaway. Shout out to your boy Rottweiler. Rot Weasley. Fellow streamer. Former student. Exclamation point, class credit. Storm Hunt. I use that line all the time. Hobo 1, this is Hobo 2. Let me get some love and chat for my man Rottweiler. Will start. You need a second altar because your 5-man Banshee units weren't really doing much. That a leader. Exclamation point, class credit. We're still doing whips right now, Dr. D. And advice. Necromancer's Palette. Is that who that was? That says Necro Joe. Oh, that's wild. That's a wild workup. Pure saturation. Nor dog in chat. Yeah, trip went all right. Thank you for asking. How was your weekend? Working on your pile of shame, Necromancer. How many tier did you get? More than I want to admit, I've been collecting them since '98. I love this. I like the border between the yellow and the red that you did. How you came in there with like a kind of a black line. Wolfsart, your Dark Games was your pile of shame. Work on them between projects. The OG old One Eye, man. Old One Eye used to be a wild ass set of rules. I remember that dude back in the old days. Beautiful work, man. Loving it. Loving where you're going with it. Wolfsark, you want 3 War Dogs for your demons? Then at Havocs, need some kind of shooting. Rottweiler says, so there's a few things going on here. Originally, both wings are green. I changed the pink. I'm not sure I like it. I think I need to go with like a dumbed down blue to make it look more like smoke. The wings were blue. They're green now. Kind of feel like it's too much jazz. Let's see. So yeah, this does look a little strange. Even though the green is well executed. I understand what you're saying. Right? Like, I get it. I understand why this is bothering you. Like, well executed, but there is something about it that doesn't look as visually balanced. But, and, I mean, and it's good to make any kind of changes that you're going to make before you paint the wing fingers. All those little tendons, right? There you go. Ben Hammer figured it out. The armor's too muted. So it's like he's not saturated enough himself to justify the saturation of the wings, like just from a composition standpoint. You know, and that's where it's looking weird, right? It's where there's like a visual weirdness occurring. It's like a desaturation and a saturation are just like the two big focal ranges. Right, well, yeah, so from a pure color standpoint, the wings are just too saturated compared to the body color. Because he's a little desaturated, he's a little pale, he's a little muted, right? And so it's hard on the eyes to do that. To like have such a big piece of the composition be like kind of desaturated, and then a huge piece of the composition that isn't even the backdrop be saturated. That's hard to look at sometimes. So like I said, I understand why you're struggling with it. Like, they're executed well, but why doesn't it hit like it should? So the wings need to be paler. More, they need to be dark, moving to light like you're doing, but they need to be more desaturated, more pale. Like this is pale, more pale. You probably could have got away with the green if it was muted. Crazy. What's up, brother? 30 months back to Bizak. You gonna finish your Chaos Space Marine project and then Death Guard? Hell yeah, dude. Did you put a pink in there? You said pink wings? Where are the pink wings? Let's see. I just see this. Oh, you mean when you cut the pink back in right here? Are you talking about the smoke or are you talking about the wings? Oh, yeah. No, the pink is great. If you want it to look like smoke, then yeah, paint it like smoke. But I think the pink is great. The wings are what I'm struggling with.
I'm better off now without you. I'm not some toy that you can
Question is, do I go and put my flames back to green and go back to the blue and white wings? Yeah, I think so. I think with the composition, overall muting is better with the way you're doing your armor. So, but I think I would do the wings differently though than how you had them before. Like that's too ghostly, right? That's like ghostly energy. Like just pull out like straight up black blue, faded ultramarine blue, and just work up with that, and then maybe go with like light blue gray. Keep it in the desaturated family. Work your way up. You know what I mean? Because like, so they have substance, they're just pale. And then the most important part about Mortarion is painting those wing fingers. So like, they're never gonna look like they should until you paint all that nonsense and then put nice pin washing and shit in. And in which case, I would do that first and see how it feels before I change the smoke color. Change the smoke color last. Rottweiler. Yeah, we call them the wingers. And that's only just because this armor is just a little muted, right? And so like the way that like, you know, Banhammer got away with it, or the way I got away with it, is because my armor is not as muted when I did mine. Like when I did mine, you see, there's a lot of green. You see, I chose to put a lot of saturation into his cloth. You see, and that's a big problem, is your cloth is dark, which is almost always the right choice, to cut that back dark. But because you made that choice on this composition, now your wings have to be balanced against that cloth. So that's why I was saying like that dark blue, that black blue range. You see, in mine, the cloth is an accent. And in yours, it's like a border. It's like a frame. So since you went that route, the wings kind of have to go the same route. And so then my armor is more saturated than yours, but not overpowering. And then we bring a combination of saturation back into the wingers and the wings themselves. But I also completely departed from anything you see on the armor and the wings, and that's important. Because I was able to do such like an accent. But ultimately, here's the thing. You can kind of get away with any color, Rottweiler. Anything will work with the right amount of contrast. Anything will work. So like all that advice about colors is so secondary to what I taught you about dark stuff, dark, bright stuff, bright. But like you're advanced now, so like, you know, we're talking colors. So Death Guard, you go with the tradition, you go with the classics, right? It's the green, muted greens and stuff like that. I just push it further. Some purples, because that's my shit. And then I just make sure to add this new saturated color scheme. But regardless, if you can do it exactly as you're doing it, as long as you put the saturation, the contrast in. And here's the example. Like, look, like these wings. Your wings work too if you have that much contrast. You see it? Your green works. What I mean by the contrast is that your wingers have to be highlighted. You see how my wingers are dark with bright highlights? But do you see that every one of my wingers has a pin wash border around it? So each blue winger is highlighted. Each blue winger has a dark line around it. Each pox mark is ringed and highlighted if it's a bump, and it's under highlighted and washed if it's a recess. Every single fucking one. If you do that, it literally doesn't fucking matter what colors you choose. The model will look tight. You see? So your wings are probably just a little strange because the wingers are done. And a lot of people slack on the wingers. When you paint a dragon, you have to paint the wingers. He's got dragon wings. If you look at those they're the hands, they're the fingers. That's why we call them that. They're the things that move the wings, right? Got to paint them. A lot of people slack on it. And since you're doing pre-heresy, Rottweiler, probably what would serve you best here is, so here's another problem. You said you don't like the Green Death Guard, but I mean, like, but you don't like them, but like, you know, take a look. There's a lot of green.
I'm searching for some sunshine.
Right? These guys are green.
To the dark skies.
This is literally black, brown, bright yellow, green, and bright warm gray. Bright yellow, green. That doesn't look good? Same color scheme, just more green. That doesn't look good? That doesn't look good? You know what I mean? Like, it's all about how you compose the green. You see what I'm saying? This guy doesn't look good? So don't sleep on green. Green gives you a lot of flex. But you don't have to present it the way that other people present it. Like, it's black, brown, bright yellow, green, bright warm gray. That's my airbrush workup, and that's all my head. That's where almost all my highlighting comes from, and all my washing. But since you're going the pre-heresy route, the issue that we're running into on this piece right here is that, do you see how we're losing? You're losing the trim and the armor. So you see how it's like, if I made if I made this image black and white, you'll struggle to tell apart the colors. Here, filter. Hold on. I've got one for this. There you go. So you see, here's a big problem. If we go to the value scale, just black and white, your trim and your armor is the same value. They're just different colors, and as we've talked about, that's an issue. So the lighter the armor, the harder gold trim is to make hit. And you see that value-wise, Now your wings are almost identical value to the armor. So that's where everything's getting lost. So if the armor's bright, the wings have to be dark. If the armor's bright, the trim has to be dark. So you can either, so what I recommend is make the armor brighter and don't change the gold. Push the armor closer to white through glazing. And it's not that much. It's not that much work, really. It's more that everybody does green. Yeah, I feel you. So that's always the struggle. But if you can bring the armor center mass closer to white, using the same color combos you have right now, and just gonna subtract, suddenly it's gonna start looking different. Because it's all getting lost because the values aren't really shifting. Yeah, you haven't even highlighted it yet. So typically I tend not to overthink it, and I just make sure a contrast is there. But for a model like Mortarion, you need to have a strong vision of certain elements of the model. Not that I'm saying this doesn't look good, it does. Obligatory food whip, some surf and turf, bursting, or turds right here. Did you devein these, or did you leave those beautiful fucking veins in? Why? The best part's the vein. That does look really good. Exclamation point class credit, guys. We have 3 class credits to give away. And we're pretty close to 4. Who'd you cook that dinner for, Rottweiler? Looks really good. Rottweiler says toss Mateo, by the way, one of my class credits. Okay. Exclamation point class credit. Dad Bachelor Night for me, myself, and I. Nice. You didn't cook it for your girlfriend? instantly broke one of these little flags off of him, which I knew I would. Exclamation point. Class crit, baby. Rottweiler, nope. It was my night by myself gaming, play Warhammer all day long, and I cooked that, and then Bruno and I just had lobster and New York strips seconds ago. Preliminary birthday surprise. Straconis is a deep bot. Good choice. Been using it for a long time. You ordered half a cow with Emily? Oh my god. Rottweiler, savage. So we're giving away course credits. If you win this, I will give you the role required on my Discord to access my student channel. So you can sign up for my course. You get a free lesson. Strack. Just wait till I see the new Rune Forge food package in the mail. Oh my god. Everyone's a winner at Rune Forge Gaming. Okay, let's put some 2 minutes on the clock. And it's every $50, so we're like $14 away from a fourth. Whatever, right? And so we are working on our Titan. Got the legs paneled up. We just started sorting out plates on the chest. And we did actually have to whip out the airbrush now that we've got all that laid out. So we know what, because now we decided on like this gun turret being purple. See? Right here. We decided on these little guys right here. They need those little plates need to be purple on these guns right here. These turrets. And we got to set these plates in the back. And then we can cut the trim in on the top. About a minute left. Exclamation point, class credit. So we gotta cut. Now we gotta cut all that trim in, like this. Probably, when I had my airbrush shot, I probably should have highlighted this stuff, but I didn't. "14 minutes left." Your boy Plague 7 gifted tier 1 sub to Strack. Show some love to your boy right there. Yeah, so Dr. D just pushed it over. I think I hit pause in time. So I think you can still sign up for this giveaway. Shout out to your boy Dr. D. So we're going to actually pull a fourth name off the list. Exclamation point, class credit. Teach 5 days a week. Of a sign-up sheet. Course syllabuses. Airbrushing, washing, edge highlighting, glazing, and effects like NMM and so on. This is actually one of the first. This is the first True Metal workup 2025 on the channel. Dr. D, how long does the credit until as long as I'm alive? That's how long the credit works. Lasts. If I function, it counts. Reapray. Did you ever? Yeah, on my deathbed, I'll teach a class, baby. That's right, Reapray. Reapray, you ever answer me about your Diablo stuff? I got you some throw bar gear, some overpower gear. And did you get your fanny pack? Do you like it? Does your girlfriend like it? Bro, I did my beard so wild today, Reapray. I fucking used my beard straightener. I had this motherfucker flared. My lady came home and she was like, what the fuck, man? She couldn't even look at me. Reapray. She did not think it was cool. Oh, she thinks it's like she thinks the fanny pack's it. Right? Like she understands how it's the future of drinking. Future of thirst. Alright, let's pull some names. Disco. My dude. I just added you your role. You now have access to the next level painting supporters category and student docs. Congratulations. Banhammer. You already have access, right, Banhammer? Oh no. I just added the role. Role added. Also, I think I missed that you posted, right? That your girl is learning how to airbrush tonight. That is awesome. Working on her lizard men. Reapray, you still playing Diablo? And if so, I've been holding on to some throw bar gear that's legit. Some GA gear with overpowered GAs and stuff. Because no throw bar is overpowered build. I just got back to it today because I was gone all weekend. Seeing that sweet beard in class, nice. Muddy Funster, my dude. I think you have your role, don't you? Yeah, you're a stock black belt. Got you. And my man Rottweiler. He's probably just gonna give the credit away. I'm trying to play tonight, Reaper. I've updated the build a little bit. I mean, the old build works. The new build's even stronger. I haven't written it down yet. But if you go throw, I got some gear for you. Throw's just as strong. Congrats, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. We still have some time left. So what I want to do is I still want to make sure because I want all the panels set up for the top so we can really dig in, because that's what we did here, right? So we got this stuff set now because after we pulled the airbrush out, and we gotta carve the trim in. And I like to paint the trim on the bottom. We've got our big marble shoulder pads, and so we've got some panels that go in the back here. See? I feel like I made a little mistake. I feel like I should have, when I had the airbrush out, I feel like I should have highlighted some of this and just dealt with the overspray on the metal. So that'll be next time. Yep. Boom. And like I said, I broke this piece instantly. Gluing this on was probably a mistake. Caddick painting. So busy at work, I forgot to come and lurk. Damn it. How was work? So Caddick painting, we got these panels airbrushed, we got the gun topper airbrushed, we got the little side turrets with their purples on them, and we glued all the panels on here. Now next week what I'll do, or later this week what I'll do, is I'll pull the transparent white back out and I'll spot highlight this and throw the fluorescence on. I'll end up getting overspray on the metal, but that's okay. I'll just cut that out. It's easy wipe out. But now I feel good about it, right? So some marble here. The gold trim around it looks good. You see the head is a proof of concept with the gold locking it in. And so these will look great. We're going to have to get the gold around these shoulders. And it'll be just like this. So it's just basic silvers, no wash. And you see there's a little pin washing up top here, so you can see I want to go real low key. The metals, and I wait to the end because you're going to see how much of the metal is actually hidden when we're done. best gift I have. Caddick Payne, you just donated $100, bro? My dude. Thank you. Making some love in chat. We got to give away 2 more class credits. Shout out to your boy Caddick Payne. We just gave away some credits. That's another round of giveaways right there. Exclamation point class credit, baby. Says it's looking good. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm feeling good about it. It's like I said, the nights are easy. Once you get it laid out, it's easy. They're so fucking easy. Rhea Price says, I tried some new tech. I think I'll stick spin until I'm higher. New Doom is out. It's actually out? Like out? Or beta out? Caddy painted. I've got a chaos knight that's been collecting dust. I need to paint it. Yeah, it's all about the layout. Like a chaos knight, like a real ass proper knight, not this nonsense that we're painting. So easy. This guy, because of his scale, a little bit more challenging. Replay early access gets a 48 hours head start. Is it a competitive game? Is there really such thing as a head start? Or is it just you get to play it sooner? Is it like an MMO now or something? Or is it still just a single player game? I haven't played a single player FPS in can't even remember the last time. Lowe's Magic, get out of here. Where's your video? Rhea Prey? Oh, okay, like for streamers, I guess. That makes sense. Maybe I'll take a look at it. It's on the Blizzard shop. It's the medieval version. Might need something after this season of Diablo. Well, sorry, you ran out of ground texture because you've been painting so much? Bro, I still have ground texture from years ago. Exclamation point, class credit, 2 winners. Replay, most matches. All I'm hearing you say is, it's too hard, man. That's fair. Not Blizzard? Who does id Software publish through now? Or thought it was Blizzard. You mean like Microsoft Game Pass? Well, Sark, you hate how they did it? No, don't hate it. Think about it like this. There's people out there who will pay $100 to play it early. So as a business, why the fuck would you not put it out early for those people who would pay $100? That's bad business at that point. You're bad at business if you don't do that. If you know what I mean? It's literally costs you nothing to generate extra revenue. You have to do that. How's it unethical? We're not talking about like fucking pharmaceuticals. We're talking about a video game, dog. We're saying if you got money,
Question.
you can play it 72 hours
Are we not
early.
saying phrasing anymore? I'm coming! Phrasing boom!
Come on, make a hole.
Phrasing. Boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
Hi.
Sorry, I missed that. That was Waldo's. Let me refresh.
Question.
What?
Are we not saying phrasing anymore? I'm coming! Phrasing boom!
Come on, make a hole.
Phrasing. Boom.
Tell Archer I'm coming for him. Phrasing boom and both berries out.
Hi.
Oh man, Waldo's. Legend. We're doing a giveaway, Waldo's. You want in on this? Pause it. Exclamation point class credit, baby. Let me get some love and chat for Waldo's. Video games are serious business. I agree, Walt, sir. But they're not like mission critical to humanity. So you can't really be unethical unless you're doing like a predatory tactic that tricks like children into using their parents' credit cards or something. This just tricks like gamers who have expendable income into giving them more money. But also they sell things like collector sets and stuff, and like battle chests, stuff you can put on your shelf, and that comes with early access. So it's a value add. I get tricked out of money all the time. Well, sorry. But you're not getting tricked. You're getting something. You're getting to access the game earlier than peasants. Waldo's, you don't have time for class? Feel you, dog. How much is the Microsoft Game Pass? Because I've done their free trial and played a game once before. How much is it? How much actually is it? All right, 30 seconds. Exclamation point class credit. Waldo says, I stopped getting tricked out of money just so I could send it to Kenny. You know what, Wolfsark? You have a point. Fuck early access. It's unethical. Stop wasting your guys' money. Come here. Give it to me. I've changed my opinion of the subject. I am now convinced. You swayed me with your argument. You were so convincing. Recoil. Class credit, baby. And reappraise. Do you own? Don't you own credits, or do you not? Are you one of those guys who has credits and just never uses them? Yeah. Starting 3 seconds onto the show. It goes to War Pigment, please. Recoil? Okay. I'm about to fucking teach War Pigment how to use his airbrush. I gave you the. You have the roll.
Get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Oh, you gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Organic painting? Yeah, I know how hard it is now because I know once I switched to 5 days a week and I opened up my hours, but I canceled the weekends. I know a lot of you guys made it harder. But you have to realize I was working 7 days a week for 6 years. So, like, we need to figure something out for people like you. Do you not have time off? Do you, is like summer's better for you? Like, there's got to be some middle ground we can figure out. Yeah, and I've changed the East Coast, which is why I opened up mornings. Remember, I used to not do mornings. Because East Coast morning, so like, now I actually start at 9 a.m. But it doesn't help you. I get that. So, maybe in the summer, we can work something out where I can do some weekend shit. Because my lady is doing summer school. But then we have, like, she has a whole month off. So, like, I'm sure she wouldn't begrudge me doing weekends during her month off of school. Because then at that point, we see each other every day. So I don't think it would matter to her. So there might be, like, a month window coming up. Because school's about to end. So there might be a month where I can do weekends that whole month. Stormont. Yeah, Saturday was fun. But half of the reason I was doing Saturday was to avoid something. So. I missed it too. It feels good actually having like weekends off. Like for the first year, I didn't know what I was doing with myself. I was like, oh, what? Waking up like, feel like that feeling you have to do something for hours. So it's been great. But we'll work something out. I'll when I publish that month, Caddick, I'll let you know. Yeah, you feel me, right? It took me like 6 years to get him off. All right, guys, let's set up a raid. Thank you for your support tonight. On Friday, we're going to actually be able to cut in the torso. I'm really excited about this project. Where's the raid going, Recoil? Rottweiler's on. Wicked's on. Probably gonna say Recoil or Rottweiler, right? Thank you, Stormon. I can't wait to see more photos, see more fun photos. Ah, and the picture of the night goes to Soromon. All right, we're setting up the raid Rottweiler. Bring the length, the girth, and the positivity and over to our boy, Rot Wheezy. All rot all the time. This weekend, I'm going to my mom's house. Recoil for Mother's Day. Late, but she's understanding, obviously. I'll send you pictures though, because we have a wild family outing planned. You're not gonna, you're definitely not gonna guess. All right, everyone. Bring the length, the girth, and the positivity over to Rottweiler. I will recoil it. And as always, until we meet again, play on, players.
How could I trust you when you hurt